2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Now here's Bryant, and yes, it's good.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Fultz against Wall. Fournier in the corner. Inside, Gordon. Fournier dishes to Gordon. It's stolen by Bryant. All with it. Left side, Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. Wizards passing. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Pass to Gordon. A floater. Basket counts.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
We've played just over a minute here in the first.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Now here's Beal. Wall wide open. And Vucevic pulls it down. Isaac goes in. They get a hand on it. Vucevic the pass to Fultz. Vucevic against Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. He shoots again, and Gordon lays it in. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
So the wing on the left. Outside, Beal. To the inside. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Beal. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Fournier's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Up top, Hachimura. Guarded by Fultz. In a wide open look for Hachimura. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Bryant. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Now here's Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. High post try. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Wall finds Beal. A three-pointer, no good. The Magic have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Gordon, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 6. For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. It's Bryant, high post. To the left wing. Outside, Beal. Outside, Wall. Back to Beal. Puts up a 3. Beal can't get that one to fall. Orlando with the ball. It's Fournier on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's in there.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important. for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
Here's Bonga, trailing by 2. And Beal kicks to Bryant. And here's Wall outside. Washington gets it back. The pass to Bonga, down low. Now Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Beal dishes to Bryant. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And they're pushing it up. And the jam by Ross.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Being yourself, being in your own comfortable setting.
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Payton is out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Smith feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Bertans. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Out to Payton. Wizards passing it around. Back to Bertans. His 3-pointers off the mark. Orlando leading. Here's Carter Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ennis passes to Bamba. Off on the layup. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Gordon's checked in for Augustine. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Washington, they had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Payton left side. Pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And, you know, whenever Smith gets that close to the bucket, he's sharp in how he finishes these chances. I mean, he's got a lot of different ways to get that ball up and down.
Ennis passes to Carter Williams, and it's blocked. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They get it back. Wagner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Hachimura, he's checked in for Pearsonis. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defense.
Over to the wing. Left side, Beal. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Here's Gordon. Second chance shot, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Pass to Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
It's stolen by Hachimura. There's a minute left in the first half. Here's Beal. Gets an open look and hits. Beal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
The pass to Bonga. Fournier against Beal. Wagner. The kick out to Wall. Here's Bonga. Fournier pulls it down. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Count that one. Fournier's got 7 points in the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And Beal puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was Bradley Beal. He's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were a determined team in the... And that's a wrap.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's a 1-point game. Isaac kicks to Fultz. He dishes it to Vucevic. Left side, Gordon. Over the wall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problems for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of you.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
and,
kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch! Orlando trailing here. Fournier for three. Knocks it loose. Isaac outside. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Dishes it to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fournier's got 9.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Beal against Fournier. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. 10 points for him. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Wall finds Bryant.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. And it's Ennis that time on the assist by Bamba. Ennis has got his first points of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And a switcher also for Orlando. Augustine's checked in. Feeds it to Bamba. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wizards trail by 3.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Now here's Payton. He's covered closely. Mahimi passes to Wagner. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Bamba. Carter-Williams with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 5.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points has come in the paint.
Mahimi kicks to Smith. Crown drives in, and Crown throws it down.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
Augustine passes to Ennis. There's the dish to Bamba. Augustine against Mahimi. Bamba. And the rejection by Mahimi. Here's Payton. Orlando grabs the miss. Augustine passes to Bamba. Outside for Carter Williams. Over Peyton. Misses the shot. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Orlando out in front, up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Troy Brown is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bertsinus in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Hachimura, the pass to Brown. Back to Hachimura. Vucevic with the block. Smith against Fultz. Bucket is good. And the Magic lead by 5. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Magic.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Ryan is checked in for Troy Brown. And it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Wall passes to Bryant. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Gordon dishes to Vucevic, and the shot goes in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
And here's Bryant for 3, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Vucevic with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Beal gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Orlando leading by 4. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Washington making a change here. Bogus checked in. Fultz kicks to Gordon. Looking for Fournier and gets it there. Chalk up 2 there. 11 points for Evan Fournier.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Beal the pass to Wall. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Fultz. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Superb body control by Vucevic, bouncing off the defense and burying the shot.
Passes it to Beal. It's Bryant, high post. And Bryant slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Back to Gordon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Aaron Gordon is no pushover. Far from it. I mean, with the ability to knock down shots despite contact, this young fella's impressive.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 9 points. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Fournier passes to Gordon. And it's Vucevic in the corner. The feed now to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And it's good. 2 points. And the Magic lead by 9.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Beal against Fournier. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Fournier. Over Wall. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And that's how smart Beal is. Knows how to angle his body through the contact and not let it affect the finish. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Bryant's shot is off. That's good from Isaac.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
To the middle, here's Mahimi. Drops in the layup for 2.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Augustine looking around. Lets it go with a 3. That shot missing. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look, a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Cavaliers, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Sexton with it. Love outside. Isaac with the steal. Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And that one, good.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle. And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, or we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
And the rejection by Love. Pass to Osman. Love against Vucevic. Now the pass to Drummond. Clock at 6. Back to Love. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland with the bucket.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Sexton against Fournier. Isaac passes to Fournier and stolen by Sexton. One-on-one here. It's tipped. Now here's Love. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Moving it up. Isaac kicks to Fultz. The dish to Gordon. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
It's Drummond, high post. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Ross finds Isaac. Another shot. Porter with a block. All by himself. Goes up. And Sexton slams it in.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
On the wing, Isaac. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ennis comes in for Isaac, and it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Now, here's Garland. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
That's good from Porter on the assist by Nance. And Greg with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Windler, the pass to Garland. Inside, here's Thompson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Ennis dishes to Gordon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Garland. Nance, right side. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
The Magic have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he sinks the second. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside, stolen by Gordon. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando up. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Back to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Nance. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando leading. Fournier passes to Bamba. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
The Cavaliers on offense. Pass to Windler. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Garland with it. He's against Bamba. Garland, no good. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Then for the Magic. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for James Ennis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Outside Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Now here's Sexton. Over in the corner, Osman passes it to Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Love. Latre. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, it helps to have a big man who can shoot it. Kevin Love can certainly do that, letting that one fly.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Out to the right wing. Love in the post, headed by Augustine. Again, Love missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here is Love, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Cleveland moving the ball around, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Here's Sexton. The Magic getting the bucket. Drummond dishes to Porter. No good that time. Isaac with some nice D.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Ross, that's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Drummond passes to Sexton. Back to Drummond. Down low. Love against Carter Williams. From 13, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Isaac passes to Carter Williams. Now Augustine. The feed to Vucevic. And it's good for 2. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for Orlando.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Osman. Carter Williams covering. Knocked away. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And here they go. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 10.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Osman. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now here's Fultz. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Vucevic finds Isaac. Now here's Fournier over Love. And the rejection by Love. Fast break. Here they come. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Fournier with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Osman. The putback, and it's Sexton on the follow. Sexton's got 4 points this quarter.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Magic lead by 10. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Stripped away. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. 2 free throws coming up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Bamba inside. Working on Thompson. Fultz the pass to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Drummond dishes to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The Cavaliers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
He hits the second from the line. Magic leading by 9. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Inside, Fournier, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Windler the pass to Thompson. To the inside. Back to Nance. Lays it up off the glass. Nance has got his first 2 points.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
The Magic have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Porter's checked in for Drummond. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Ross comes in for Ennis, and it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Now here's Porter. Nance dishes to Thompson, and they pick up 2.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Ross passes to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Thompson. Porter kicks to Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. And so Thompson nails both of them. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Ross. High post Vucevic working on Thompson. Here's Isaac. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier, providing a lot of energy for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Porter is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Thompson. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. On the wing, Porter. And the pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 17-point lead, their biggest. Isaac passes to Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. He feeds it to Ross. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 19.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Osman kicks to Porter. Dishes it to Thompson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Cleveland with it. Porter passes to Thompson. Over Ross. And it's Thompson again missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Ross on the wing. From deep. Gordon. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Porter, no luck. Orlando leading by 19 points. Ross passes to Gordon. Here's Vucevic, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense,
contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jetty Osman. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. Pass to Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Back to Isaac. Can't cash in from close range. And here are the Cavaliers. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Yep, that one goes.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Ross finds Vucevic. Over Drummond. Back to Ross. Passes to Isaac. Gordon trying to break loose. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
One shot.
That's good from Isaac.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Here's Love. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Back to Fultz. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fultz has got his first basket.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Jonathan Isaac.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Drummond throws it down.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Ross passes to Gordon. Back to Ross. And here is Isaac. Now Ross. Pass to Gordon. Here's Fultz. Off target from three-point range. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. And Porter, here we go. Misses in close. And here's Gordon. He dishes it to Vucevic. The three. Off target with that shot. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned. as they...
Hey, Kevin,
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, they've got Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Nice shot from Bam there, embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
And it's Vucevic missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Crowder. That one doesn't drop. And Orlando will come the other way. Outside Fournier. Rebound by the Heat. About a minute played so far here in the first. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. And Butler sends it back.
On the prowl, Butler with the block shot.
To the paint, Isaac finds Vucevic. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Adebayo against Fultz. Robinson kicks to Dragic. The kick outside to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Oh, that was something else.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's Dragic with the drive. Crowder kicks to Robinson. Back to Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 6. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And the shot goes in. 8 points for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And here's Miami. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Adebayo with the ball. 8 points for him. Here's Butler. It's deflected. Pass to Ross. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Back to Butler. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Now here's Isaac. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ross finds Gordon. And here's Augustine. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Miami leading by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Passes it to Olynyk. Adebayo with the ball. Vucevic on him. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Butler on the wing. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Isaac. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this.
These guys work so hard in there.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Hero. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And the basket by Gordon.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Up top, Adebayo. Over Gordon. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Again, Adebayo missing.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
Adjusting himself in the air. MCW showing the coordination and the tremendous reach.
Here's Hero. Carter Williams covering. Hero passes to Adebayo. Good work there as it goes. Adebayo's got 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 5 there, thanks to the basket from Gordon.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And there's the pass to Jones. Adebayo down low. Covered by Bamba. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier's checked in for Ross.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him, they will pay. A little extra motivation. Fuel for the fire.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Olynyk dishes to Iguodala. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Carter Williams heading to the hoop. And Carter Williams slams it in.
This is what you admire about Carter Williams, the way he glides up the court in transition, knowing exactly where he needs to be.
Hero passes to Olynyk. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Gordon. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Iguodala. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Butler, he's checked in for Olynyk. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jones. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Heat leading by 4. It's Adebayo, top of the key. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Pass to Fournier. From past the arc. Some solid defense from Butler. Pass to Fultz. The feet of Vucevic. Count the basket. Vucevic has got 5 now.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Down low, Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Augustine from outside. No good, shot missing. Here's Adebayo, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Guys, Bam Adebayo. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Bam Adebayo putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points. And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Fultz finds Isaac. Back to Fultz. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
Left side, Crowder. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Dragic taking his time here. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Can't hit from in close.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally miss one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. For 3, Ross. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Inside. Here's Gordon. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And a new group in for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Crowder. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And 1:01 left in the third. Outside Dragic. From deep. He can't get that one. The Magic go the other way with it. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Jones kicks to Dragic. He feeds it to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Olynyk the pass to Iguodala. Ahead, here's Carter-Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
Here's Hero. No good. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Fournier gets a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
The pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Jones. Iguodala right side from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Vucevic. Fultz against Dragic. Fultz the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Up top, Adebayo. And then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Gordon dishes to Fournier. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Miami leading by 11. Here's Hero. Iguodala outside to the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Back to Fultz. The dish now to Ross. Pass to Fultz. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Tyler Hero. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Passes it to Vucevic. Down low, here's Fultz. Isaac left side. Crowder with the steal. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Over in the corner, Isaac. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Dragic. It's stolen by Fultz. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball. Fournier finds Isaac. Robinson against Fournier. Lets the 3 fly. Miami grabs the miss. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Some room here for Adebayo. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
Outside Robinson. The pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Crowder kicks to Butler. Shoots over Fournier. Miami no good on that time either.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Heat.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Vucevic, the pass to Isaac. Adebayo against Vucevic. Back to Adebayo. Outside Dragic. No one near him. Off the left rim and out. Now Fultz. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on and now Washington's starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now, here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Down low, Gordon. Another shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call on Washington with the foul.
You know, in a 7-footer that can play the entire court, Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. Outside, Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Isaac passes to Gordon. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And there's Fultz on the assist by Gordon.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Here's Beal. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And Washington making a change here. Bertson has checked in. We play just over a minute here in the first.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon, the pass to Fultz. To the middle. And it's Vucevic missing. A slow start for Washington in this one. 6-point game. Bertson off with the layup. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Gordon. Over to the left wing. Fultz the pass to Gordon. All with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Bryant against Vucevic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, tall enough to get a shot anytime he wants. I mean, Bryant has really carved out his role on this team.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Fournier passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Wizards passing it around. And the pass to Bonga. Back to Bryant. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
He gets it in there. Vucevic has got 6. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And it's Gordon missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Bertans for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic leading by 4. To the paint. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And it's put back in by Vucevic. 8 points for him.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Pass to Smith. Back to Beal. Feeds it to Mahinmi. It's Beal on the wing. And again, Washington no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing.
And the jam by Ross.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Vucevic. Knocked away. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Beal. And Bamba pulls it down. 1 second left. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Ennis. Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Orlando Magic. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Ennis. And it's Bamba in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Ross passes to Carter Williams. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Ennis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. And there's the pass to Mahinmi. Out to Payton. The feed now to Mahinmi. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Back to Mahinmi. Passes it to Hachimura. It's stolen by Ennis. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Pass to Augustine. Here's Bamba. Pass to Augustine to the right side. Here's Bamba, guarded by Mahinmi. Just 4 to shoot. Ross, and the rejection by Mahinmi. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Out to Smith. Inside. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Mahinmi.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track. And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career, Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And then defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Misses from short range. Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Ennis with the ball. Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Out to Payton. The pass to Bonga. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Vucevic checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Then for the Wizards, Davis Bertans comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Payton. Magic leading by 11. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. The drive by Beal. And stolen by Fournier. And they're pushing it up. Here's Ross. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 13.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Fultz dishes to Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Wow, solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Wagner passes to Beal. And the baseline jumper no good.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And look, if you back off a Bill, he'll school you. He's straight up with his pull-up. You better be in his grill at all times.
Fultz finds Ross. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Takes a 3. Rebound, Washington. Bryant, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And all right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They have a 13-point lead. And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Wall, good.
There's no let up in John Wall's attack. He makes his mind up that he's scoring, and then he just does.
Feeds it to Gordon. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Bonga, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Isaac kicks to Fournier. Right side, Gordon. Down low. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Bonga. Guarded by Fultz. Beal gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass. And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
The kick out to Wall. And again, Washington no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Searching for that first bucket here in the third.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Bryant's shot is good.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Comes up empty down low.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Hachimura, the pass to Beal. Shoots over Isaac. The shot by Beal, no good. Orlando leading by 9. Back to Isaac. All with the steal. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, look at the quick instincts of Bill. They're just fantastic. He does a super job of leaking out that time in transition.
Fultz finds Vucevic. To the middle. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 9. Beal, the pass to Bonga. Back to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
Vucevic with it. Now Beal defending. And Fournier kicks to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Bryant with the rebound. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Wall. It's Beal on the wing. Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And finished off by Fultz.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes. Outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Beal against Fournier. Beal drives in. Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside, Beal. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And it's off the back rim. No good. Magic leading by 11. To the inside. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, and Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
7-foot shot. And Wall finishes inside. 6 points for Wall.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Isaac finds Vucevic. Nice D from Bryant. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Orlando, the lengthy bigs inside, Isaac and Bamba. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's Ennis in at the 3-slot. Wizards trail by 13. Smith, the pass to Wagner. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving and set up the open man.
Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit and stolen by Wagner. Fast break, here they come. Nice ball movement by Washington. Isaac with the steal. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Ross. Over in the corner, Isaac. Three-pointer. And it's Terrence Ross with the three. And the Magic lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Smith. Pass to Bertens. Back to Smith. The pass to Wagner. 5 to shoot. Nice shot by Smith.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Carter-Williams, the pass to Isaac. Ross in the corner. Inside, here's Bamba. He's off on that one, and the Wizards now going the other way.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Bertans can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Isaac kicks to Carter-Williams. Back to Isaac, and stolen by Wagner. He's got a clear path. He feeds it to Smith. Pass to Bertens. 6 to shoot. Payton passes to Bertens. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando. Ross on the wing. Here's Carter-Williams. Dishes to Bamba. To the paint, Ross. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so Washington again turning it over. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Aaron Gordon comes in for Terrence Ross. Evan Fournier's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Fournier's shot is off. Wizards trail by 12. All with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Isaac with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the pass break chance. Shot from 16. The Magic getting another chance here. Pass to Fournier. For 3. Tips it up, and it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 14.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Bryant. And there it is for him.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Orlando.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Vucevic.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Beal, that shot is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Isaac outside. Knocked loose. And Beal puts up a deep three. Misses the shot. And so it's Orlando taking this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll happen.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A spectacular side. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Garland to the left wing. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Boy, Markelle Fultz in the open floor, capitalizing on the defense's mistake. Nicely done.
Back to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Isaac. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Kicks it out to Love. To the middle and stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Pass to Fournier. Down low. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Kicks to Garland. To the left side wing. Left side, Love. Great open look there.
Well, this is showing off that Kevin Love is a complete offensive player. He can drain that mid-range with regularity if that's what you give him.
Fournier finds Vucevic. Count that one.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Osman. The pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Fultz. Fournier with the ball. Finished off the break.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Garland kicks to Love. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Fournier. It's Fournier on the wing. It's Fournier on the wing. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Love, no good.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Count it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Garland, the pass to Drummond. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Isaac. Outside Fournier. Passes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. He has 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Drummond dishes to Garland, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
And finished off by Fultz.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Fultz. After Colin Sexton's miss. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Fournier passes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And that's it for the first quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Augustine dishes to Gordon, and Augustine kicks to Ennis. Bamba against Thompson. Bamba passes to Augustine. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Windler. To the paint, here's Thompson, and the basket is good.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Here's Ennis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Ross with the steal. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he comes up with the deuce. Augustine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Here's the pass to Garland. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
So the wing on the left. Ennis gets to Carter Williams. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Ross. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Windler. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Vucevic checked in for Augustine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Back to Bamba. That one, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Windler, the pass to Sexton. Dishes it to Porter. Passes it to Thompson. Inside, here's Windler. And Bamba pulls it down. Magic leading by 19 points.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Pass to Windler. He dishes it to Porter. Can't get it to fall.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. Porter against Ross. Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 56 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Nance. Now the pass to Windler. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Bamba with the block.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back, Bo.
For the Magic, Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. And Fournier subbed in for Ennis. Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. No good that time. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter Williams. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A tremendous start for Nikola Vucevic. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. And that does it for our half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Fournier's shot is off. And so here's Cleveland. And Sexton has it in the corner. He kicks it to Garland. Passes it to Drummond. Good work there as it goes. Drummond's got his second basket.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Garland. And here they come. Osman, the pass to Garland. And it's good for 2.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That one drops for him.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
And it's Osman missing.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Off on the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Back to Osman. Love right side. Over Gordon. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, clear the runway, gentlemen. Aaron Gordon decided to finish with authority.
And Drummond kicks to Garland. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Osman, chalk up 2 there. Osman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And stolen by Drummond. Garland with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Garland, no good. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Gordon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Isaac. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Bamba. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Porter. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. There's Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Ross on the wing. Carter Williams dishes to Gordon. Back to Carter Williams. Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls, and Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Carter Williams hits them both. For Cleveland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Garland, the pass to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Nance with no one around. Good on the 3-point shot. Nance has got 5 points so far.
How about the confidence in the catch and shoot of Mr. Larry Nance Jr.? Okay, we see you.
Augustine looking around. Pulls from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 6 points for him.
This guy lets the offense come to him, right? DJ Augustine looks for his shot, but only when the opportunity is there.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Cleveland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Windler. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Ross. Fires from deep. And that one is off. And so it's Orlando with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Ross in at the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. I don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Augustine. Garland with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Magic leading by 16. Pass to Ross. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Windler the pass to Nance. Cleveland moving the ball around to the paint. Windler with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ross finds Vucevic. Outside Fournier. And there's the pass to Ross. Clock at 6. The shot's good from Fournier.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Outside Porter to the inside. And the Nance slams it in.
So explosive, so creative in the air. Nicely done, Larry Nance Jr.
Ross on the wing. Back to Augustine. Kicks it to Fournier. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for DJ Augustine. Gordon the pass to Vucevic. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Love dishes to Garland. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic for 3. Fournier. They get it back. And Isaac stays with it. And the Magic lead by 16.
Well, with that length, you want to see Jonathan Isaac attack the offensive glass. Put that 7-1 wingspan to work.
Here's Love. Here's Drummond. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Passes it to Fultz. Fournier for 3. Here's Vucevic. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Magic leading by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vucevic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Osman kicks to Garland. He feeds it to Love. And just miss after miss right now. And it's Orlando's ball. given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Isaac passes to Fournier. From past the arc. It's Fournier on the wing. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Love against Gordon. Love dishes to Drummond. From deep three-point range, and the miss. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in. spectacular. We are...
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
The kick outside to Butler. The pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson misses. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Gordon, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Crowder finds Adebayo. Robinson, that's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Robinson. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Adebayo against Isaac. Double team on Adebayo. Dragic with a wide open look. Second chance shot, and Adebayo with a nice bucket inside.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Isaac. Fournier passes to Vucevic. One-on-one fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Crowder. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Now here's Ross. Pass to Gordon. The 11-footer. The Magic again can't hit. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Dragic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And I respect the craftiness and savvy of Dragic. I mean, when he gets positioned deep inside, he finds a way to score.
Poke loose. 1:57 left in the first quarter. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Dragic. There's the 3. Another miss by Dragic.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Three-pointer Augustine, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, and Augustine continues to get it done from deep. A consistent 3-ball shooter who gets his shot up in a hurry.
Hero passes to Olynyk. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Ross. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Augustine, and Adebayo sends it back. Augustine, no luck. The Heat leading by 3. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. No good from Dragic.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
Boy, you look at Gordon. He is cut up now. Fantastic at being able to overcome physical defenses because of his own physicality.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. The Heat also changing it up. Jones checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Ross with a wide open look. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the defense just allowing Gordon to get loose underneath the hoop. I mean, I don't know how you lose track of a guy like that.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Derek Jones. And there's Iguodala. And it's Hero into the point guard. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And slam dunk by Butler.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Carter Williams with it. Out defended by Adebayo.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And Jones slams it in.
A savvy passer at his position. Iguodala has that pass-first mentality that his teammates appreciate.
Now here's Fultz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bamba. Ennis in the corner. The Magic again can't hit.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Iguodala, the pass to Butler, and it's good. 2 points. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assist.
Here's Carter Williams. Second shot opportunity, and Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got his first bucket in this one.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Iguodala against Fultz. And the rejection by Iguodala. Left block shot on the way. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys
can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc. When you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Terrence Ross is checked in for James Ennis. Crowder, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hero. It's stolen by Fultz. Down low, here's Bamba. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami leading by 5. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
On the clock. And it's sent back by Isaac. 3-on-3. Here's Ross. Here's Bamba, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jones with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Jones dishes to Crowder.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Olenek, he's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Jones. The Magic trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's good on the putback. Bamba's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
In the corner, Crowder with it. It's Olenek atop the key. Inside, Iguodala. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
It's clear that Iguodala loves to dunk. Give him room to take off, and he's going to finish with authority.
For 3, Ross. It's hauled in by the Heat. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Robinson. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 9-point Miami lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And both free throws good from Crowder. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The pass to Vucevic. 3 seconds left. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Andre Iguodala.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
And so we conclude the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Now, here's Adebayo. And that one, good. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, Crowder. Following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Crowder finds Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. And the layup falls. Adebayo's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Fournier for three. Another miss by Orlando.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Back to Butler. Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Pass to Crowder. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Heat missing. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. It's tipped. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Vucevic. To the inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target. Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Dragic kicks to Robinson. Passes it to Crowder. Adebayo down low. He's guarded by Fournier. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Dragic for the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Now here's Fultz. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Back to Robinson. Kicks it to Butler. There's the pass to Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fultz, the pass to Gordon. Misses from close range.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And I love watching Jimmy Butler play. This guy is just fun to watch. I mean, he's a tremendous dunker, strong physical body, and he knows how to throw it down.
Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ennis, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Jones in the post. Vucevic on him. And the basket by Jones.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Heat They stormed through the end of the quarter on a 9-0 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Jones is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. And it's Hero into the shooting guard. Oh, good on the triple. The Magic trail by 14. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that ability to play in space is so vital. You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
To the middle. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Olynyk. There's the triple. Rebound by the Magic. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Augustine, no luck. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Dragic looking for an opening. Olynyk against Vucevic from outside the arc. But they get it back. Olynyk the pass to Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Magic trail by 12. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
So for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac comes in for James Ennis, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Robinson is subbed in for Hero.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Here's Vucevic. Left side, Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Dragic finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Pass to Ross.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Now Isaac, defended by Butler. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. Count it, good.
Persistence pays. He loves seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. The Heat leading by 9. Outside Robinson. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. Sinks the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Fournier for 3. They get the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Outer dishes to Dragic. And there's the feed to Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be.
this was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
There's 45 seconds left in the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Adebayo. It's Crowder on the wing. Adebayo with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Heat lead by 16.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for